so we have a bracket mess going on here. Mm-hmm. A local employee, 250 people, and it's hundreds of people work at this place. And 2 years ago, there was a winner. It was the organizer. Last year, there was a winner. It was the organizer.
Well, second place last year, you said.
The organizer took first place last year.
Both years.
Both years. She, the person I'm talking to, took second place. And now she was screenshotting and realizes that the organizer is changing the results, changing his results. What's Richard's comment?
Richard says on the Bracket Talk, if she got second last year, everybody now knows who she is at that company. Duh. This is stupid.
Richard, speaking of stupid, the reason that she's not coming on the air so that anyone can hear her voice is that no one knows. Yeah. Every place, every workplace has a bracket.
And you're going to tell me, in a pool with hundreds of people, you know who got second, third, and first last year?
Right.
Please.
And you haven't even heard her voice. You have no idea what poll we're talking about. But good try.
I know. And it's funny. He says, if she got second last year, everybody knows who she is at that company. We never said what the company was.
Correct. Richard, come on. Although he was right on the Kiesel female. I think she's got the tryout in the WNBA.
Right. Okay.
Right,
that's right.
Andrew
one for one. One for
questions.
two, Richard.
If you want to pipe, the question would be, what should she do? Should she blow this person in?
100%. Blow him in.
315-736-0186. What do you have, Andrew?
So this person called, text in, how can it be altered, even for the organizer? A lot of software and websites won't allow any changes to be made.
So here's a question: how can it be altered? I'm surprised, and this person's saying they are surprised, and I agree that you could alter the winners and losers as the tournament is going on.
It was my mom who wanted to know, by the way. How can you change it?
What?
All right, as Bill's...
What? Okay.
I believe there are special rights and privileges that a commissioner has.
So it's on a place called Pick Hoops. That's the website. So it's not on like CBS. It's not on NCAA. It's a bracket that's Pick Hoops, and that must allow for changes to be made during the.
Well, I'm writing a letter to
as the
Pick
games
Hoops.
are going on, right?
Well, but I'll tell you this: there always seems to be a way.
Okay.
That an administrator can get in and change
Which
things.
I don't
Again,
understand.
in our
Why is that?
This is okay. And what she's saying is that everyone just assumed it was on like one of the ESPN brackets or the CBS brackets where you couldn't change. So no one suspected that this organizer could even possibly be cheating because every other bracket, you can't make a change during once the tournament starts. But for some reason in this Pick Hoops bracket, you can make changes not only after the tournament starts, but after individual games start.
That's wild.
Yeah, and that's it's pickhoops.com.
So I have a couple questions here. First of all,
pickhoops.com. Look it up.
Somebody also texted in, this is kind of, who cares? It's not a big deal. If you don't like, if it's risky business, don't spend your $10 on it.
Okay.
We're talking about a prize pool of $2,500.
Yeah, I disagree with it.
First place is $1,400, and just so you have an idea of the threshold, I believe it's $1,200 that, for instance, if you stole something from a store, it goes from a theft or petty theft to grand larceny. I think the threshold's $1,000 or $1,200.
Difficulty here is that the pool in itself is technically illegal in New York State.
Yeah. Right, so people shouldn't call the police. But I'm just saying that's nothing to sneeze at. That's a chunk of money that even law enforcement draws a line in the sand and goes, now you've created, you seriously done messed up here.
She is on the line. Does not want her voice on the air for fear that it will target her place. The question is, should she blow him in? Should she quietly reach out to the person? The other part that's a problem here, correct me if I'm wrong,
no,
is that you're friends with this person.
Sorry,
that's what you say. Yeah. Everybody loves this guy. He's been there for 30 years. Gene wants to pipe in. Gene, what do you think?
Well, I don't think she has to do anything, actually, because enough information has been given over the air anybody who works for that company knows it's a large company.
Right.
If they are involved in the pool, they know that somebody who has the most seniority at the company has won 2 years in a row.
Right.
They know a woman won the second year.
So it's out.
And anybody who is an administrator or big shot at the company,
you're going to be checking their pool. Right. You're going to be right. You're going to be checking your pool.
Let me just check this. Let me just check
Good
this.
point.
So I don't think she has to do anything. And the guy who has cheated, he now knows that somebody knows he cheated.
Correct.
And he may not win this year. He may make sure that he.
Yeah, I think I'd be changing the winners back to losers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think she has to do anything.
All right.
She's given it enough publicity, and this guy is going to be hanging out there.
Oh, there's
no
doubt about it.
Terrible thing to do, but that's my take on it.
All right, Gene, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Were you able to? Thank you. Were you able to hear that? Her answer? No. Okay, she's saying you don't have to do anything because the fact that it's been publicized, people are going to now be checking their pool, their bracket. They're going to be checking. Is it with this? What was the name of it again? Write it down. Pick hoops. Yeah. Write it down. I want to remember that.
We've given enough information.
We've given enough information where they're going to be checking. Tom in Yorkville. Hi, Tom. You're on the radio.
What I think she should do, if she prints out her screenshots, anonymously mail them to the administrator and just say, fix it or give everybody their money back.
Or throw it in a few mailboxes at work.
All right. Okay. All right, Tom. Thanks.
All right, listen, and you don't have to print them out.
You heard that one, right? I tried to make sure you could hear
Take your pictures, screenshots, and print them out.
That person said, take a picture of the screenshot, print it out, and mail it to the administrator and say, fix it or else.
Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'm going to offer to do. There's about $2,500 in the prize pool. If this person wants to come into the station to me, and I will keep their identity secret, I will go to the workplace and handle it for a fee of $400. I think that's fair.
You would fix it?
And I will bring integrity. I will make that office pool great again. I'll return integrity to that office pool for a small fee of $400.
It'll be the best bracket ever.
To beat the crap out of the administrator?
No, I'll bring it out, and I'll say, I'm now taking this over. You're out. You're out. I want everybody's pool. You're eliminated. You and your $10 is gone. I will take over as the administrator of the pool and the bracket. I do not have a bracket in this pool.
Yep.
Okay? So for $400, I'll make sure that the remaining roughly $2,100 gets divvied out among the actual winners. That's my offer.
I'm going to send you the information that we have. Anybody's tips, anybody's advice that they throw your way. I've got one more. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll let you go. Tomorrow, will you come out and let us know what you end up doing? Okay. She's going to do something about it today.
Okay.
And tells us that she will come on and tell us what she does tomorrow.
One more?
Yeah.
You said this person won a year ago and won 2 years ago.
Won 2 years in a row, right?
But
the person who administered it?
Two
wins.
But they've been there for a long time. Who was doing the tournament 5 years ago? 10 years
5 years ago? Who was doing the bracket prior to that?
Or is this person new enough that they don't know?
It was the same guy, but with a paper ballot, with a paper bracket, it was almost impossible to cheat.
Right.
Yeah. So by the way, that's funny in this case.
And now it's done online.
This
paper bracket is even tougher.
This Pick Hoops website kind of is like a college.
Yeah, it's made for cheating. Sue and Utica, you're on.
I remember when I used to go into some pools. I always was late. I was almost like the last person in. I always copied the original, so I would follow the games as they went along.
Right.
And plus, and you could do the same thing. I would copy it off the screen.
Yep.
After I purchased my spot. But anyway, why would people, after the guy won the first time, I would never go back in on the pool?
You win the first time, you win the second time. It's like, why are you pushing your luck?
The 2 in a row is an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But,
all right, Sue,
To me, the first time is enough.
But Sue, you could legitimately win. And this is what drives me crazy when I mentioned the squares thing I did. And I didn't even win. But just because someone I knew, they're like, oh, you're the administrator.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do it and take it over, do it.
Sue, thank you. I appreciate it. Tomorrow we'll let you know what she comes up with. And I'll reach out to you in the morning, and you're going to do something about it today. I hope you blow this person in 100% and crush them. That's my take. Manaskis as well. So.
No, my take is I hope you drive here to River Road in Marcy.
That's not going to
Hand me $400 and let me take care of the problem.
All right. Thank you. We'll talk to you tomorrow, okay? All right. Thanks. Bye. Wow. I'm going to see if she'll come on the radio tomorrow.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to go through the phone like that.